How much of a role does flavor play in looking at clones versus, as you talked about previously, the question of ripening time?
See, on this property, the vineyards were all planted. I didn't choose the clones. I just work with the vineyards I have. So I am actually a lot less of an expert on clones than a lot of winemakers in this area. So I am not really sure how much of the flavor I get is strictly is clonal flavor or just straight terroir flavor. I tend to fall more in the school of camp that believes that terroir is the more important factor. Not to say that clonal selection has no influence. On the contrary, it certainly does. I mean, I've tasted clonal selections that other wineries do, and I mean, I've even seen people making bottlings of different wines that are made the same on almost the same type of soil, and the only difference is the clone. So certainly the clones make a difference, but I like to focus personally on the soil and where it's grown and how it's grown, and then on the winemaking to make sure that it's a pure winemaking that brings out the differences in soil types and in your clone selection as well. But
do you find that with age that vines tend to homogenize? If you have two different clones, if they're both 20 years old in the vineyard, do they tend to come together in terms of flavors? Or
I've got a lot of variations out here in this particular block, partially due to the soil changing from one side of the block to the other, and a bit vine to vine. I wouldn't say that I have any evidence that shows that the differences become less with age, though. I'm just not sure.